MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Chris Bassett will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first down. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Chopper to short. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Zach Greinke gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Greinke looks in, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Simeon. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
In now, Kyle Tucker. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 3-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. The throw to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, Dero, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And they'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Runner's going. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's Robbie Grossman. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Payoff pitch on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Inoli Paredes enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Inoli Paredes.
To the plate now, Matt Olson. Lined into right, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
The 1-2. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as this side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 7 and the Astros nothing. So here's Josh Reddick.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fouled off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So it was a swinging strike three. Ramon Laureano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Chad Hinder. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Murphy.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Tucker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're still in control, 7-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
So striding forward now, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grossman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Rwanda Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tommy La Stella. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hard liner to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. The 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 3-1. On the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. La Stella fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
At the plate now, Josh Reddick. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Two out here and a runner at second. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on one base hit. One error in the inning and a man left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Astros nothing. Cy Sneed gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Mark Hanna. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1. Back up the middle. Altuve has it. In time to first, and there are two away.
The batter, the third baseman, Jay Lamb.
At the plate, Jake Lamb. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're still in control, 7-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Martin Maldonado.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Left side. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Ready for another chance? George Springer. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Jose Altuve. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Altuve fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter, Chad Pinder.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chad Pinder. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chad Pinder goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. This one's down to third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. J.B. Wendelken is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Alex Bregman will be next. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Blake Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 62, Blake Taylor.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Tommy La Stella. And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Digging in to try it again, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box, Matt Olson. A bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
At the plate, Mark Canha. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the A's 8 and the Astros nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Semien's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 1.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. In now, Carlos Correa, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Set and the 1-1 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter. The right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Martin Maldonado, fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jake Lamb. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Andre Scrub comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Chad Pinder, high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Tommy La Stella, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Popped up. Correa trying to get there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. Oakland is on top in this one, 9-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-2, here it comes. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer here in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box, Jose Altuve heading out towards shallow right. Kenna is there, one away. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one, hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series, but they still face a 7-run deficit. So now to the plate, Alex Bregman had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Joaquin Soria answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. At the plate now, Kyle Tucker hit hard towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel lofted in the air out to right field. Kenna is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Astros are down to their final out now, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Oakland jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Chris Bassett is credited with the win. Zach Greinke was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.